right now is the time that everybody kind of does like knee-jerk reactions and everything else. And I'm not doing that, nor will I be pushed into it either. But what I will say is this: media doesn't help. They're not helping. And one of the reasons, in fact, maybe perhaps the reason why the American people, I have a study for you. Actually, I'm going to talk about this later on, but so I don't sidetrack myself. But there's a story that I have where you have a couple of blue checks. One was like a statistician and works with election data, and the other was this journalist, and they were sitting here complaining about the public's distrust in not just the media entities, but also pollsters. Are you kidding me? The level of a total absence of self-awareness. But that's the problem. Because see, if we had a proper watchdog for the people, we would be able to get information, and we would know where we could get information, and we would be able to trust the information that we're given. Here's one thing I'm not going to do to you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you something's coming down the pike when we actually I don't know what the hell's coming down the pike. And I know so many damn people in Washington, D.C. I don't know that nothing is. I don't know that anything isn't. I'm not gonna go one way or the other because I actually don't know. And I don't think any of us do. Do not allow yourself to be pushed, shamed, or gaslit into getting on one side or the other. Until and isn't this how we always have been? As limited government individuals and as conservatives, we like to conserve our doubt until we see enough evidence to the contrary. Correct? We like to preserve our right to make a decision or a proclamation until we have enough information to the contrary. Correct? That's how I operate, and I assume that's how all of you operate too, because that's why we are all here together day after day, every afternoon, fellowshipping and hanging out. I see there are people fighting, I see Republicans fighting, and I want to slap physically with a closed hand every single one of them. It's infuriating because we got a Senate race that's going to decide everything. Once we go past that threshold of we lose the Senate, and all the people who are the Statler and Waldorf sitting up in the balcony, shaking their heads at all of us, the poors. Oh, look at the poors trying to analyze this. Look at the people who are trying to say this is the last exit on the highway to freedom. Well, you know what it is. And once you go past that threshold of losing the Senate, after everything that they've promised, packing the Supreme Court, jacking up taxes to over 60%, creating a gun registry, banning semi-automatic rifles that are commonly owned. Once you go past that threshold, there is no crossing back over. Not without a painful cost. I mean, maybe you can show me some other countries in the world that have done that, but I don't think they exist on this planet. There's one country, it's called Utopia, which is Latin for nothing.